Hello Aries, welcome to your 2016 astrological forecast. I'm Taylor Cole, your personal astrologer. So this year is definitely going to be an important year for all of us. For you, it is going to speak to the people you're associating with. It's going to speak to your belief systems, your philosophies, and it's just going to give you a lot of clarity about where it is that you are not taking initiative that you need to, where it is that you are getting in your own way, but also the people you are associating with and whether or not they're helping you or hurting you. So, I want to start by talking about the eclipses because just like the lunar cycle gives an overview of the direction of the month, the eclipse cycle, which happens every year, we get 2 sets of eclipses, speaks to the theme and direction of the year. So, to start, we're going to have our first eclipse on March 9th. It is a solar eclipse, and it is happening in the sign right before yours, so in Pisces. One sign before your sign is always a very, hidden, mysterious area of your sky. And a solar eclipse represents a beginning, an awareness that emerges. So there's a big chance that secrets will come to light. It very well could be secrets that you're being informed of from a coworker, because there is a connection with coworkers and your work environment that's taking place with this specific eclipse. So you might get some information from a coworker, or at least have a moment of clarity that gives you information about your work environment and about whether or not you are feeling satisfied with the job, the coworkers, with the work that you're doing. So this is going to be a bit of a wake-up call. It's going to make you aware of any improvements that need to be made, not only in work, but also on a subconscious level. You're going to be looking at, am I being everything I can be? Where am I standing in my own way? Where am I letting other people stand in my way? And eclipses shake things up. There's no softness about an eclipse. So expect a big, sudden burst of clarity. And then around the 23rd of March, we're going to have the lunar eclipse. And this is going to be happening in your sign and then in the sign opposite from you. So the sun's going to be in Aries, the moon's going to be in Libra. This is going to be related to your relationships, and this is going to be likely an understanding of a relationship that you have, whether it's romantic, business, or a close friend. And you're going to realize that this person is no longer serving you, no longer helping you reach your potential. And it's not to say that, your friends or partners should be there to serve you, but it's one thing to just, you have a neutral relationship where neither of you are helping or serving each other, but it's another thing where you are offering help and the other person is just receiving. It needs to be balanced, and you're going to notice some imbalances in the give and take. If you're not in a relationship that you know is positive for you, this will be a time of relationship endings. And that's not for all of you, but that is going to be for some of you. If your relationship is going to work, there will have to be some changes made. So that's the first set of eclipses. Then we get later on in the year. This is going to be right around August and September. We are having a very interesting event happen. So usually there's 2 eclipses, a lunar and a solar eclipse back-to-back, or a solar and a lunar eclipse back-to-back. This time we're having a lunar eclipse, then a solar eclipse, and then a lunar eclipse. So this is giving you an extra opportunity to release, let go of. It's just another moment to make improvements. So the first of these eclipses is a lunar eclipse, which is taking place in part of the sky for you that has to do with friendships, your big dreams in life. And lunar eclipses represent endings. So there's likely going to be a knowledge that the people you're associating with, in more general terms than the previous eclipse, so this isn't necessarily like a partner, this is more just like your general social circle, you're going to realize that they maybe are not, your paths are kind of separating with some of them. You're going to possibly see the need to make some changes in your social circle. That can be how it plays out. It also can be that you are coming to terms with your big picture dreams in life, and you are gaining an understanding of what you need to release in order to make those dreams a reality. So that's going to be something to look forward to. You are going to get we're all going to get an extra chance to make corrections. So that's going to happen. Then we're going to have a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is going to be in the same areas of the sky as the first solar eclipse, but reversed. The sun's going to be in Virgo. The moon is also going to be in Virgo. So this is representing a new beginning in your work environment, whereas before it was a new beginning on a very subconscious level that had effects on your work environment. Now it's just a change, a new beginning in your work environment itself. You are likely going to be maybe starting a new job, maybe just getting more serious with organization. Maybe it could be related to the work that you do on a daily level, not necessarily related to your professional work, but your health regimen, your workout routine, things like that. And you're going to be just starting fresh there. For some of you, it could start out as like a minor, sickness, not necessarily anything too serious, but something that gets you motivated to become more healthy or take your life more seriously. And then we get to the last lunar eclipse, which happens in the same part of the sky as the solar eclipse that I just talked about, but the moon is going to be on the opposite side of the chart. So sun's over here in the work environment, moon is over here in the subconscious mind, very like private life, even so private that maybe you don't even know about it. It's like the hidden subconscious areas of life. So what this is a need to kind of retreat, a need to get a moment of privacy to dig deep beneath the surface of your own psyche, really, and come to terms with what it is that you need to do in order to live a more productive life. You're going to be doing a lot of looking at your work ethic and your unconscious behaviors. So that's something that's going to be a big theme for you. Now I want to talk about Mars, because this is your ruling planet. And when Mars goes backwards, which it does every so often, usually about once every 1.5, 2 years, you get a chance to rethink some areas that you've been taking action in life. So for you, this is going to be happening in a part of the sky that shows that you are looking to grow and expand your higher mind. So this part of the sky is associated with travel, religion, higher education, and it's going to start moving backwards there, but then it's going to go into the sign right before that, Scorpio. So it was in Sag, then it's going backwards into Scorpio. This is very much about realizing, honestly, the need for funding. So you're going to be wanting to grow, expand, but you're going to have to look at whether or not you have enough money to, go to school, enough money to go travel the world, enough money to go write that book, because you're going to need more time to, and then you're not going to be able to work as much. So you're going to be thinking about the logistics of this situation. So money. This is going to be from roughly the middle of the year. This is going to be from April to July. And this is going to be an important time for all of us, but for Aries and for Scorpio, because these are both ruled by Mars, it's going to be a big deal for you. This is going to be one of the bigger areas of the year. This can be big. So this could be like a financial shakeup. It could be a shakeup in your beliefs. It could be that you are just feeling so desperate to go travel the world, and you don't have necessarily everything planned out like you should. So expect that and plan for that. Now is the time to be looking at ways of getting that funding. This is not going to be working more, because this is not associated with the money you're making from your job. This is not associated with the money that you already have. This is funding. So, loans, scholarships, money that you're receiving from someone you're close to. You're going to want to look into all of those ways of getting the funding for these projects that you're trying to work on. It's also a good time to do some deep questioning of your beliefs. So you're going to be looking at your big picture philosophies, and then you're going to really want to dig beneath the surface. Figure out, is this really what I believe in, or is this what I thought I believed in? No surface, no blind faith. None of that is going to be part of the picture for you. You're going to be going right down to the nitty-gritty, questioning everything you believed in. And it's honestly, that is exactly what you should be doing at this time. And you might find that you do believe in everything you thought you believed in, but questioning your faith will give you the clarity and the sense of comfort, because you know you've looked elsewhere and you still believe in it. Could be that you don't believe in any of it anymore. That's also fine. It's all about asking the questions and then finding the answers. So that's going to be a big deal for you, but there's one last thing I want to talk about, and that is the fact that unlike most years, we are having 4 Mercury retrogrades. Usually there are 3. This is just a lot of rethinking things. We're all going to be able to think things over we're going to have ample opportunity to question everything, reconsider, redirect. All the words that have re in front of them, we're probably going to be doing a lot of those. So these are happening in the earth signs, which for you is, this is associated with your money, this is associated with your work, this is associated with your life direction, life purpose, and career. So it's the very material, practical areas of life. You're going to be questioning it, rethinking it, going over it. This is going to be happening in right around April, right around December, December, January, right around August and September again. So yeah, so we're starting the year with Mercury retrograde, and then it's going to go through all of the earth signs and then end the year again in the same, so in Capricorn like it started. So be prepared to do a lot of questioning about all things related to work and money. This is really a year of questioning for you, discovering who you are, discovering what you believe in, discovering if you are happy with your work, with your money, with your philosophies. Really, you need to be rethinking all matters this year, Aries. And that's always a good thing. So I'm going to go over all of this information as we go through the year, as well as filling in even more information, just because it's always good to, as these things are coming up, get a little reminder. So you can look forward to that. Stay tuned, and you'll be able to watch the monthly videos. All right, thank you for watching my video, and I look forward to seeing you next month for the January monthly horoscope.